Hey, I'm back. And I saw this article the other day that says 7 in 10 Japanese women want a foreign husband or boyfriend. And I thought, is this true or is this fake news? So let's look at it and find out. So, as you can see here, it says the company Tobey recently bought out a matchmaking service in Hawaii that mainly matches Japanese women with American men. So to celebrate, conducted a survey into Japanese women's views on foreign partners via love and relationship website. Something that's gone now. With Aikatsu, I don't know. This seems like could be biased, so let's take this with a grain of salt, but let's see what it says. And here's just a random picture of English. I don't know. I don't know if that makes you want to go to the wedding and party space or not. I don't know. Anyways, let's get down here. It says 1. Would you like a foreign husband? Won't consider anything else, 15%. Would like if possible, 55%. Wouldn't like to, 17%. And absolutely hate the idea, 12.2%. So at first I was like, the percentages seem kind of high, but here they don't really have a like, I don't mind, or like in the middle. It's either like, I would like to if possible, or I wouldn't like to. So maybe that's why it's so high. Also, it said they surveyed women and it's for some dating site that matches Japanese women and American men. So I think it's probably slightly biased, but let's keep going. Would you like a foreign lover? Want nothing but foreigners, 11%. Proactively seek them out, 37%. Would like to try once or so, 38%. Would like to avoid it, 5.9%. Absolutely do not want, 5.6%. What is this? Would like to avoid it? I know sometimes foreign men are stereotyped as being aggressive, but you can avoid it. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe it's Harvey Weinstein or something. Maybe you can't. But generally, you can avoid foreigners. And last one says, what would be the toughest thing in an international marriage? Cultural differences. So I think that's probably true. Language differences. Yeah, that could be a big problem. Getting on with his parents. I don't know if, well, I guess it could be a problem with his parents, maybe. Troubles when married. Can you be more specific there? Marriage license, resident permits, other procedures. I've done all those things and they are a pain, but I was like, I don't know if that would be the biggest thing to stop you from getting married. It's really just like a one-time thing, then it's done. It's annoying, but I don't know. What to do about aged parents? Other worries about the future. So talking about this, what to do about aged parents. In Japan, oftentimes when parents become older, they come and live with their kids. And as a foreigner, I don't really like that idea. I'm sure other foreigners don't like that. They don't want to live with someone's parents, so it just doesn't sound good. Although some people might like it. I guess it depends on how big your mother-in-law and father-in-law's house is, isn't it? Anyway, my own old age life, I can understand. You know, spend your retirement in a foreign country. That could be stressful. Would take a lot of money. I don't understand how that costs more money except for like visiting the other country. It seems like the same amount of money if you're married to a foreigner or a Japanese person, but what do I know? Parents wouldn't understand. Okay, that makes sense. So there you go, but let's go a little bit deeper. I'll do one more. This is a article from a few years ago, and it talks about which nationality would Japanese women like to have a baby with. So it's just foreigners, so Japan isn't on there. But let's go over what these recently 30-something Japanese women said. It said, England, the most gentlemanly country in the world, has got to be England. So if you're getting married with kids in mind, then an English gentleman would be a good choice. Like Professor Layton from the Game series, I'm waiting for the Englishman who can solve the mystery of my heart. It sounds good, but like all of these seem to be like strange stereotypes based upon one person, which seems strange. So it seems like they just pick like, what's the person from this country I know? All the men from this country must be like this person, but whatever. Keep going. Germany. Germany has long been number one at churning out smarties like Ferdinand Braun, who invented the cathode ray tube. I never heard of that. Is that... if you know below, correct me if I'm wrong, but I never heard a stereotype about like German people being like particularly smart or inventive. Of course, I'm not saying like they have a stereotype of being stupid, but I've never heard like, German people are the number one when it comes to inventions in the world. I'd never heard of that. Although Einstein's from there, and I guess Ferdinand Braun, but I guess if you picked any country, you could probably find two people. Anyway, while they do seem to like beer a bit too much, also another stereotype, German kids are intelligent and good-looking. Kids a mom could really be proud of. I wonder if there's a German guy out there for me who could be at times passionately unstoppable like a Panzer tank, and at other times hold me as comfortably as the seats in a Benz. I don't even know what to say about that. Next one, Italy. The country that really knows how to treat ladies is without a doubt Italy. If I were married to an Italian guy, not only would B have fun together. What? Not only would B have fun together. I'm guessing that B should be we. But we could raise cheerful, chatty kids like Girolamo Panzetta. I want my kids to be a little big of a bad boy, rich and manly. I would blame this woman, but it's really a translator's fault, isn't it? Come on. Also, I don't know who this person is, so maybe he is a little big. I don't know. Anyway, next, France. France is the most fashionable country in the world. If the father was an artistic Frenchman, the kids he would father would have to be amazing. Aren't elegant people overflowing with ambition like Napoleon the best? I want to fly into his arms, shouting, "Put out the fires of revolution in my heart, you military genius." I don't know. I'm guessing most French people aren't like Napoleon. But maybe they are fashionable though. So I have my cousin's husband is French. Seems fairly fashionable, I think. But I don't know if he's like Napoleon and overflowing with ambition, but what do I know? And number one, America. USA! USA! I'm sorry. Anyways. Well, the men of the world's only superpower have to be the best. Really doesn't make any sense, but okay. Especially if I could have a talented cutie like Justin Bieber as a kid. As the editor notes, Justin Bieber is Canadian. That would be so great. I can just imagine my life baking cherry pies every day in Beverly Hills. I think the stereotype about baking pies is more from like the South and the Midwest, not Beverly Hills in California. Surrounded by a gaggle of blonde kids. Man, that would be great. I don't even know what to say about that. But, whatever. And, let's see at the bottom, it says, well, there you have it, folks. The most desired nationalities for 30-something Japanese women desperate to get married and have kids. Jeez! This writer, who is it? Jessica. Jeez. Came out with some salt at the end there. She's angry at these women. Desperate to get married and have kids. Maybe it's true, but I don't know if I would put that in there, but that's just my take. Anyways, I thought this was interesting. I hope you found it interesting too. And if you think, hey, this was kind of clickbait. Well, they clickbaited me, so it's just payback. Anyways, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and until next time, see you.